Welcome to episode number 36 of Me and My Big Mouth podcast. I am him, he, the host Tuck. And as always, I have a great show for you, making the right adjustments. On today's show, we will be talking about making the right adjustments when searching for the one. See, most people need their search filter adjusted. Is it possible you're way too picky when it comes to picking your life partner? And could it be just one small adjustment can help you find the one? Think about it. But before I get into, there is something I must do, and that's allow my panel a chance to introduce themselves. So to my right.
I'm April. You can follow me on IG at Apes Vandy.
I'm Jessica. You can follow me on IG at _Jess_Mache_.
I'm Damon. You can follow me on IG at Mr. Tuck _88.
I'm Jess. You can find me on Instagram at Gina Juicy.
Making the right adjustments. See, what I want to do is I want to create a search filter that helps people possibly find the one. But to make small adjustments so they wouldn't spend so much time, so much energy, and so many years in doing so. And the very first thing that I want to talk about is mile radius. What is, to y'all, a long distance relationship based off time and miles?
I don't like.
We ain't in the same
distance.
downtown.
Yeah.
Same downtown for you?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
What you mean, like
Same
Durham,
time.
Raleigh?
I gotta travel, goddamn.
Wow.
That ain't.
Cause like when people go on these dating sites and they put down their profiles, they be actually putting, especially if 5 miles ain't hidden, 10 miles ain't hidden, 15. Now they go, all right, I don't mind driving an hour. I say this, if
Depends
you,
on where you from, I guess.
huh?
Because if you're in a small town, everybody knows everybody. So I guess they want somebody different. So they'll, take that hour drive.
But what about people that sit there, like, because I'm trying to make it to where we can get a successful rate, right? So do you recommend long distance relationships? I don't either.
I can't say that.
Okay, now who you trying to ruin live?
I'm not gonna say I'm trying to ruin nothing. Before I was married, we dated for 3 years and we were 7.5 hours apart.
Shit.
And we saw each other. We made sure we were on the phone constantly. Like, it's a lot of communication that has to happen. We saw each other, and
that's ridiculous.
And that was for 3 years, and
It-
then
look-
we got married.
All right. See, now this is what happens.
See what I
right?
mean?
You ever? I don't know if y'all know familiar with football because it is about to be Super Bowl next week. They have this thing called the Hail Mary pass. It's something that happens, but it doesn't happen all the time.
Yeah.
And if you keep calling that damn play, you're gonna get fired as a coach. So you can't take an exception to the rule and make it the rule. Because how many 7 hour, you say 7 hours apart?
It was 7.5.
Shit.
Is that through flight?
No, that was
Driving.
driving.
Driving, okay, that's still a problem. All right, so how many of those would you say are successful?
I mean, if you don't have the right people and the right couple, it's not going to be successful. Whether
But I'm
they're
saying,
5 miles or
if
whether
you
they're 50 miles.
if you have that as a standard, what would the success rate be? Just in your opinion.
I mean, probably not, because a lot of people aren't willing to put in the work.
So I'm not about to suggest that shit.
I mean,
I'm
I'm
not
saying is I'm not saying it doesn't work.
I'm not saying it doesn't work, but if I'm trying to get people, majority of the people to win, I'm not gonna recommend no 7.5 hours. And this is what I really want to know, because it's special with women. How the fuck do you have a 7.5 hour relationship knowing that you need love and affection and attention?
You gotta ask that woman.
I got it.
No. I know.
Like,
I'm
you know
just
what I'm
saying.
saying?
I'm just saying.
Like,
I've been in one before. Won't 7.5 hours. I thought, what my 2.5 hours? Yeah, I was sad as hell with that. I ain't like that. Like, so 2.5 hours every weekend. That shit was weak to me.
Every other weekend.
No. When I displayed that wasn't working, we boosted up to every weekend, but that shit was weak. So like, if I'm trying to give advice to somebody, I don't recommend a long distance relationship, because if you're an affectionate person, and women are, do you know, like, if you have a problem, arguments hit different when you're long distance. It ain't as fixable. Like, if I can't pull up to your house and shut shit down, then that's a long distance relationship that I don't recommend.
That shit gonna linger in your mind for
Right.
a couple of days. Yeah.
And let's be real though. Y'all want to get real with it? How honest can you really trust a person in a long distance relationship?
Personally, me, I couldn't do it. You have to have a lot of trust, and one missed phone call, I'd have made up a whole scenario in my mind. So I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
And that's the real shit.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? Because people gonna have these fights like, yo, my phone died.
Oh, really?
Really, yeah.
Now,
Yeah, see, I still say it's the type of person.
But how do you make that? Because you went to marriage, so you know,
Yeah.
you had a strategy that actually worked. How do you get rid of like the outside noise, like the close contact people that you find attractive? Because attractiveness does not just, it ain't just 7 hours away. It could be five seconds away. It could be at your job. It could be 5 minutes away down the street. So how do you ignore the immediate attention in hopes of like,
for your long
But
distance
I mean,
too?
you
Yeah.
acting like you can't get attention over like through communication. Like if he's sitting there listening to her,
Yeah.
like
Literally.
no. I mean, we all
you're-
creatures. Like you if you
You
watch
talking about the physical touch?
physical, yeah, that
You're just saying
affection.
you don't want
That's
to
the
that
main
as
thing
they
you
say.
talking.
Yeah, right. Like no, that's not something you can just blow past. Physical touch means a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you something. Like the benefit of a long distance relationship, because I've been in one, is that rush that you keep getting
It make
once you
it
see
make
them.
miss somebody. Yeah.
You do get that rush,
Yeah.
but that shit plays out.
Yeah. See, it's like
I-
then you
I
gotta
don't know.
decide what you want to do, because if they
Yeah, that's
ever
what I'm
in your
saying.
face all the time, you gonna get tired of them then.
Huh?
You gonna get tired of them and be in your face every day.
But what is the goal? Is your
fucking
goal to
know.
stay in a relationship for a long time, forever, like long distance relationship forever?
That's the question. I don't know.
That nigga said that's.
I mean,
I'm not asking or
I've done
answering.
it, and yeah, that was for me. Like mine, it was we gotta work this, like figure this out. I don't want to do this too long. We met in college, and we were in 2 different states, so it was like,
That long distance I had you tripping. I'm telling
oh
you.
yeah, it's
Hey, man,
yeah,
I
it's
know one
something
time.
different.
I remember one time, man, I was down bad, but me and my girl got into it. Man, I had sold my damn Jordans to get gas money to drive up there. And she
What?
answered the door at the house. She said, "Now, how you feel?" I said, "Let me in, baby. I'm sorry."
But that's what I say. Can you really trust somebody that's that
I
far?
tried to get my
And,
shoes
and,
back,
and
too.
like if you try to get your shoes back, yo, if I would have never sold them bitches back to you, bro.
Yeah, you did.
Like, yeah, she's straight, bro.
Oh,
Can I get
God.
those back though?
Let me get that. I had to make sure.
But like,
it was good.
but this is the thing. Like, relationships itself is hard enough.
Mhm.
So why do you put distance in something that's already hard enough? Like, we ain't even got to A and B. We are putting distance. Maybe because we are physically attracted to each other, or you sound like my type, but we are putting distance in between each other from the jump.
From start.
And that's setting out, I believe,
Set
is setting
yourself
yourself up
Fair.
for failure.
I feel like it's just one of those different strokes.
But
for
I
different
can't
folks
look
type
at
of thing.
I can't look at this anomaly and use this as the blueprint to go by. Like, for instance, if
I get that.
if you went to a hotel or restaurant and your experience was a great one, but when you check the ratings, it's a 1 star. It's like they 1 out of 10. But that day they was on point with you, and your experience says they was good, but everybody else experience said, "No, don't go to that motherfucker. They gonna fuck you up somehow." Like, you can have a good day, but I'm saying what when you try to practice something that's gonna actually help the majority, would you recommend a long distance relationship?
I still say
Preference,
you got to
man.
be a certain person.
Yeah.
So I couldn't really say I recommend or I don't recommend it. You have to be the certain person that is going to take the time to make it work. If you're not that person, then I don't recommend it for you. If you are that type of person, you both got to be that type of person.
I'm gonna tell you another long distance relationship, and this can be 5 miles away. Nigga, if you go to prison, you lost at everything. That mean that pussy don't belong
I
to
had no
you.
expectations about it.
How are you? Wait a minute. How you niggas in prison claiming pussy?
I don't get it. Like, what's
Nah,
your
there's some
expectation?
females that really be. I'm not.
There's
I'm
some of them
waiting
that
for
hold
my
them down.
man. Yeah, they crazy.
like
about
That shit, that
That's-
rate is low. That
Hey, we all sat back and thought. Well, I don't know if this to be true. So allegedly, we thought Gucci Man woman heard it down. Man, fucked around. She was fucking with the boss.
You can't listen to his baby mama though. She crazy.
Yeah, that's the ones that be telling the truth. We
But-
crazy motherfuckers that
She just
everybody was trying to label
She
crazy.
was just talking shit about him, but he just put up a picture of her at his house in September. So it's
She
like,
mopping floors.
So
Yeah,
okay,
like,
okay,
so it's like-
all right. So when we recommend, like, as far as a long, like, miles radius, what will be the cutoff switch? I'm gonna go through any one of y'all. Like, if yours is what it is, then you
Hour
can
and
say
a half.
whatever it is. But what would you cut it off? Like,
What
how
would I
many
say is
miles?
ideal?
hour and a half, man, for me.
So as far as the time frame, it'd be hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
I would say an hour.
Hour.
I say an hour.
Hour.
I'm
Yeah,
only
get
doing
traffic.
45
Yeah,
minutes,
traffic.
love.
45
You can't
minutes.
even
That's-
reach
I
that
need to
I'm
hour.
pull
looking
up and say, "Bitch, who you talking to?
Shit,
You ain't talking to me."
Get me mad enough. I tell you, hour and a half, 30.
All right.
For
So
real.
so in that search filter, right? And women, I need y'all to, I really want y'all to hear this physical aspect. You got to understand, because women do this, and I give y'all credit for doing this. Have y'all ever, like, went outside of the norm of what you like and that shit failed?
Mm.
And a lot of
Yeah.
women be like, I can't believe I
Jesus,
dated your
be
short
mad.
fat ass.
Damn.
I gave your little dick ass.
Oh, that's
Look.
the one that cut deep.
Look, no, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Women go outside. I hear women complain about that ain't my type of nigga, and I gave a chance on him. He got a nerve to cheat on me. I was like, yo, if your type is who you are and what you want, there's nothing wrong with that.
But you gotta understand, a lot of times as women, we're told, well, your type is not working for you. Maybe you need to try something different. Maybe you need to step outside of what you're normally used to. And
Right.
sometimes when we do that, it's a complete fail.
Yeah, that's the story you get.
Set up failure.
Like, I don't even dig light skinned niggas. You the first light skinned nigga I know, and you causing me too much damn problem.
Right. There's a preference, I guess. Whatever.
No. It's no, but you know your type. And you gotta understand, you are picking a life partner. I don't know what comes after life, but I'm pretty sure it's death. So you looking for somebody to die with you, right?
Basically.
And you have time to pick. Why would you pick anybody that you're not attracted to?
It can be other aspects to it.
See, that's that adjustment
that
shit that I'm talking about.
bullshit.
Yeah.
This is the overcorrecting. Because in you know what you like.
That's an ugly
So,
motherfucker to you.
anytime-
I mean, because sometimes people fall in love over time with somebody that they weren't physically attracted to.
The fact that you said over time,
time.
you
Yeah.
never
We-
fell in
no,
love with that nigga.
No,
You
yeah,
fell in
yeah,
like
no,
with him.
no,
You fell in like.
no, because love is something that's developed over time. That ain't something that just happened. You don't
Yes,
just,
no, love just
don't
happened.
no, the fuck it don't.
Shit.
No, it don't. No, it don't.
See,
You
I'm
like
just all of a
somebody,
sudden wake
that
up
just
and be like, I
happened.
love
Lust
you.
just happened, but love does not just happen.
What?
Love don't just happen like just
Well,
like
let
that.
me let me give y'all a secret, ladies.
So love at first
Yo,
sight.
yo,
is
yo,
real.
no. Let me. Yo, y'all want to hear a secret, ladies?
Yeah, go ahead.
It takes about 6 months for a nigga to know that you the one that he want to marry.
There's still time.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking
Man.
about marry. He already know he love you from the door.
Yeah.
But he trying to vet everything out. He already know you the one 6 months in the game. And the real reason he extended, because
He
getting
was.
rid of the rest of his hoes is a process.
Facts.
Say it again.
I don't know nothing about it, but
Cause-
facts.
Because look, man, look. This is why women try to play this game that men they try to act like they can do the same thing as men. But when women fall in love, immediately everything the shop closes.
They change.
They get rid of everybody. Men can fall in love just as strong,
And it don't,
but it's gonna take a year and a half
That's true.
to get
Yeah,
rid of all them hoes. Because
Yeah,
you
like-
you done had some loyal women. It's been a
Oh,
trooper.
man.
You think I'm just gonna give up? I mean, I'm gonna give her up, but let me ease her out the picture.
Mm.
But when women fall in love, they
Yeah,
cut their family off.
that shit crazy, man.
They cut their mom
That
and dad
shit
off.
Crazy.
I ain't gonna
So
go
we're
that
not
far.
the
That
same.
far.
Shit, what? We just had that interview where she was gonna cut a kid and a husband off.
I mean, that's her.
God
Yeah.
damn.
That was her. That
Like
was
I
her.
said, she
Crazy.
still ain't shit.
Nah, she all right. But in the physical
Mm-mm.
aspect, like if you're not into tall guys, I mean you're not into short guys, why would you then date one because you cool with them? Like you already know what you want.
'Cause
Why
you're
would you
bored.
settle? And then how about this though? Because I'm not a fan of giving up on love too quick. You ever felt like, damn, y'all about to make me preach. You ever found somebody that the world say you should leave, but you see the king in him, and the frustration is, damn, I don't want to do this. But all right, I'm gonna do this. Women, you have lost your way. In part, trust me. Let me
I'm just shit.
let me do this. Trust me. Let me do this. Women, you have lost your way. And partly responsible for the reason you lost your way is because men are not living up to the potential that you see that we have.
Don't that make the men lost?
Wait a minute. I'm
Okay,
giving it
I'll
to
let
you.
All right.
And the reason I say you lost your way is because when you dealing with somebody that has shortcomings, you have bad behavior does not change bad behavior. Because I see a lot of women say, if he cheat, I'll cheat back.
That's some shit you want to do.
That does not change bad behavior. You are the nurturers of this planet. That should be a flex in itself. So with a nurturer, guess what comes with nurturing? It's instilled in you to have patience, love, and care. That's why you're so good with kids. That's why you're so good as teachers with young kids, because you have love, care, and patience, or patience, love, and care. You should have that same energy for your life partner. And to actually take on the mentality that we have, just because we're on clearance, don't mean that your value should change.
Facts.
You should not lessen yourself because of our shortcomings. See, you're supposed to use that love, patience, and care and build him up. You're the nurturers of this planet. Do you realize that nothing grows unless without nurturing? That is your flex. But because you are so frustrated with how we are falling or not living up to our potential, that you think that you can become us, which is the wildest shit ever. We should not be your role model, especially if we're failing you.
Facts.
If we failing in your eyes, there's no way I can be an ain't shit nigga and then you gonna take on the traits of an ain't shit nigga.
Ooh, wait.
That does not make sense. That does not make sense. I didn't want to preach.
Well,
Today-
Hallelujah.
I don't
Shout
I
out
don't
Ross.
necessarily think that women want to try to become men when they try to do like the tit for tat thing. I think it's more so of just hurt.
But like now you got hot girl summer,
What if I'm hurt?
city, all this shit that they
It's
trying to
true.
promote.
Yeah.
Well, when you see a woman fall in love, all of that shit die.
Facts.
Like they caught what was it, Russell Wilson wife singing about being single and she's married. Like when women find love, all that other shit die. And it's only because it's an imitation of us. It's like, no, nigga, I need you to feel how I feel. We would never know how you feel because we don't see you the same.
That's that hurt. That's that hurt.
But this is what happened, right? This is why we're not the same, because we don't have the same struggle. You would never go into a barbershop full of men when you remember when Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce,
Mhm.
you would never walk in the barbershop and say, damn, why the fuck did Jay-Z cheat on Beyonce? Ain't nobody in that barbershop gonna say that. Because we already know. It ain't got shit to do with Beyonce. It's something instinctive in us that want to conquer as many women as we want. That's something that we have to fight. You know when I say people struggle with it, all men struggle with infidelity, that's something that we have to fight all the time. But if Beyonce cheated on Jay-Z, not only do we judge her, women judge her.
Too.
So they already know, bitch, you shouldn't be acting like this.
Mm-hmm.
But because y'all judge her, you let me know that y'all have a different way of going about things when it comes to infidelity. I know you get tempted, but the struggle ain't the same.
Ladies,
They ain't got shit to say. But
it's you said a lot. You said
Yeah, that was a run-on sentence if I ever saw one.
yeah. Let's go back to being attracted to the niggas that you gave it. You ever dated an ugly nigga?
Yeah, I am.
You proud as hell. Hell yeah, I got one on my
I
belt.
be trying stuff.
Where
I
he
be
at?
trying stuff
Where he at?
Yeah.
Wow. Can't believe they ain't work.
What?
You ever dated somebody that you wasn't attracted to?
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
That didn't work.
I'm just no. It didn't. Of course, it didn't.
Obviously.
No, it definitely didn't.
I
If
don't
it-
set no type for myself though. Like I don't mind trying stuff. I don't mind seeing who this person is outside of physical aspects. Like I don't mind.
Like when it comes to a physical aspect, if we're giving advice, I need y'all to be honest with this because this is when it comes delusional a little bit. The age gap. What is a reasonable age gap to actually have a successful relationship?
8 years.
If I'm 50 and I got a 20-year-old,
Yeah, that's.
I think it's.
I say no more
I
than
don't know.
10 years.
Yeah, no more than 10. 8.
Yeah.
I give it 8.
8
I'm gonna
years?
say 10.
Yeah.
It depends on.
Okay.
It depends on the ages.
Okay, I'm listening.
Because
That's
I
true.
think the younger, like when you start going, let's say you're 40,
Uh-huh.
and I say, no, let's say you're 35, and I say, oh, 10, 15 years, right? You know what that puts you at. That mindset isn't the same. So you don't really have anything unless you're really trying to groom somebody and make them something.
Right.
So
true.
I think it depends. Because if you're talking about, let's say this man is 40 and he's dating a 30-year-old, that's still,
believe that can
you know
work.
what I mean? That because the
It's-
mentality is different,
It
right?
is.
You've grown, you've learned a lot more in the world. You have your own whatever it is. The mentality is different.
No. But even with the mentality, like if you meet a 40-year-old woman, but if I'm an 80-year-old nigga, that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know because
Absolutely.
I know somebody that's married right now and they got like a 30-year gap. They got kids.
Would you
they got all
recommend that to anybody else? I understand that you
I don't
have
see
these
why not.
exceptions to the rule, but would you
If
make
it's
that
working,
the rule?
If it's working, why not?
But would you make that the rule?
But if it's working, why not?
So you saying that somebody's that's 65 can date somebody 18?
Hell
No, that's what I'm
Legal.
saying. I'm saying your mental state determines a lot of that.
No, 18 is
Well,
legal.
It's not
legal,
about
right?
your mental
crazy.
state, not your age. Your mental state at that age.
True.
See, but
determines
that's
a
the
lot
thing about
more.
you can be mentally able, but say for instance, you said 30-year gap. So I'm 50 and she's 20, and we're vibing. She's mature enough, I'm mature enough, or maybe I'm not as mature and she's not as mature, but we meet on the same level. Our mindset
that's
is the same.
disgusting. You at 50?
Yeah,
60?
see, and that lets you know that
Yo,
something
Yo,
is wrong with him.
First of
You have
all,
a
being
slight
old don't make
disability.
you wise.
No, it doesn't.
It
But
does
like
not.
you didn't learn over that much time you've been on this earth. You ain't take the time to
Again,
get it right.
Your mentality.
No,
changes a lot.
no. But say for instance, she's smart for her age, and I'm 50 years old. We kicking it, we vibing. 20 years go down the road. I'm 70, she's 40. My dick is like that.
If she chooses to
They
be
got
with
some
you,
shit
that's
for
on
you
her.
No, but what? Now she's still 40,
Yeah.
and she's in her
She ain't gonna want
sexual
that.
prime.
She ain't gonna want that shit.
Say it again.
She's not gonna want
So
it.
why
She
would
gonna
you
cheat on your old
recommend?
ass.
I would.
what will be the age gap that you would recommend?
I
No
mean, I
more.
still say like 10 years, but it all
8.
depends. Because if you
No
30,
more.
I ain't dating
I
a
like that
20-year-old.
But that 10 is good though, huh?
I said I'm still saying because if you 30, I ain't dating a 20-year-old. You know what I mean? So it depends.
Yeah.
And
And
say at my age, I might say okay, 10 years.
You say
But
10 years?
at other ages, it
But
depends.
a 20-year-old dating a 30-year-old, that ain't that bad.
But it depends.
But it's still young.
Again, it's that mindset. Like you can't even drink.
Right.
And then
You know what I mean?
who's 30 and who's 20?
You can't even rent a
That
car.
makes
big.
a difference
Yeah.
because if the man, let's say if the man is, say if it's a 30 and a 40-year-old, and the man is 40 and the woman's 30, I think that can work
That
because
could work.
men typically mature a little bit slower than women. We mature
Absolutely.
a lot faster. But if it's like a 40-year-old woman and a 30-year-old man, then I don't really think that may not work.
Let me ask y'all something. If you see somebody, like, if we're giving this information out to people, and we both have eyes, we all have eyes, right? If you see a 2 and they want a 10, what do you tell them to shoot for?
I hope you got money.
Got high hopes.
Shoot for the stars and see where you land. I think you got to shoot for the stars and see
Shoot,
where
I
you
done seen
land.
other niggas with good looking went with 10.
I know. And they
How
usually always
often,
got
though?
money though.
How often?
You might caught on a bad day.
Rare.
We're trying to build a search filter to be successful, not just these one-offs. So if you don't look
That's to you though. man.
necessarily the part,
You don't
no,
know.
they don't.
You don't
They got
know,
a mirror
man,
too.
look, you don't know who
Maybe
look
some
good.
people
They-
don't
it's
have
shit.
it.
Them
Yeah.
motherfuckers on 600-pound life always got people.
They
always
They
got
sure
somebody.
do. And they
They
be
always got
feeding them
somebody.
up.
Mhm.
And they still feeding them.
They sure.
Feeding
But they
them.
using
talking
them
to
for
them
their
crazy.
check. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
You left out the fact that they ain't got cute people.
You
They
don't
still
know.
got people.
The
It's cute
motherfucker-
to
I
them.
ain't seen nobody kill that bitch. Nobody.
So you said just reach for the stars.
Shoot your shot. man.
I don't
Fuck
want to
it.
kill
What else
anybody.
you- Fuck
Why
it.
not? Right? You
yeah.
gotta see what
You
Personally
never
think
know.
you should date
In your-
within your level.
Right.
I feel like that's just being realistic.
Right. Don't
So
date
what
up.
if he ugly? He ain't got no money, but he put that dick on you. Then what?
Well, I'm sorry if I'm not physically attracted to you, we ain't gonna make it too
Man,
Right.
if he get it, listen. If he get past that, case in point, Beyonce and Jay-Z. I'm sorry. Somebody got to say it like these are the I'm sorry. Like I don't like for him to even cheat on her. Like I don't know.
You can't say that. You're gonna be pandering. Don't do
Yeah,
that.
I'm
Don't do
sorry.
that. He said y'all don't say that in the barbershop. Don't say that.
No. He's saying like the barbershop talk would be how did he get her?
Exactly. That's
He
what I'm saying.
said, "How did he cheat on?"
No,
me?"
That's what I'm saying.
but he's
It's
really
the same type of
he
shit.
really saying
But
how
no,
did
but
he get
he
her?
said not what he really saying, but he said.
But I get what he's saying.
But he know what I'm saying.
Yeah, why do you?
How the fuck you do that?
But I mean, women are women. That's why I said when I spoke about this physical aspect, women do compromise what they like physically, and substitute to what it's like what they like physically have done them so wrong that they willing to accept lesser than physically to get it. It is selling. It ain't no other way to say it. It's selling because they act as if that package can't be wrapped up in a way that they can get not everything they want from a person,
Yeah,
but majority of the things that you're gonna need to stick around. But if you don't physically, if you're not physically attracted to somebody, the moment they cough or say some shit like, "Why?"
Man, shut
No,
your ugly
that ain't
ass
true.
up.
Because sometimes somebody that you attracted to,
I know who you talking to.
Motherfucker had coffee.
Oh, you ain't doing it.
Or somebody. You imagine you dating a 2. She's like, "Yo, where you going?"
The fuck you mean? Where I'm going?
but that's not always true. Because sometimes you can be attracted to somebody, and once you're not feeling them no more, everything they do become unattractive.
Yeah,
Like,
even if
"Ooh,
they
look
are
at- I did-
attractive.
What's his eye always like
Absolutely.
that? Ugly
All right.
bitch.
Mm.
Like you know.
Damn.
Owl, you like
that?
Bitch.
Yeah, I mean, you start noticing stuff when you don't like nobody
You
anymore.
sure
Just like when
do.
you start liking somebody, you don't even notice that they really
No,
hit
because
like they are.
this is the thing about it. When you physically attracted to somebody, you have a pattern of what you physically attracted to. Like, even though they're not the same person, some about them resembles each other because this is who you are attracted to. It doesn't even have nothing to do with the individual. But I want y'all to be real, women. The financial aspect. Is it a problem? Could you date a man that works at McDonald's?
I could. And
Okay.
I say that because
Is you not settling?
no, I'm not selling. And I say that because it's not about where a person works at. It's about where a person puts their money. So yeah, you might work at McDonald's, but if you working hard and you making money and you put your money into the right places, you can have what somebody who may work at a hospital have.
Right.
You can have the same things. You
Right.
know, of course, now with that being said, of course, I would encourage the person, to do better, like, hey, maybe go out for the manager position. I would try to encourage them, especially if I feel like they have the skills and they can do better.
Right.
But as far as the job, to me,
That wouldn't deter you.
no.
That's good.
And see that's dope.
What's up?
But like women, but to be
I'm
fair
happy
though,
for
That
you.
shit
Yeah.
happening.
I'm so happy.
Work at
for
McDonald's.
you.
They gonna
okay,
pull
all right,
off.
let me hear these.
Yeah.
You
Let
work
me hear
at
these.
McDonald's, they gonna pull off on your ass.
Nah,
Let me hear these.
finances do make a difference.
A great difference.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
If
I
I end
just
up
wanna
having
know.
to support
No,
you,
you need to ask that question.
it's a problem.
Hmm?
If I end up having to support you, it's a problem.
And see, this is what happens with women, and this is what happens with women when they get money. If you attach your ego to your income, then you will always see something as a status symbol.
Mm-hmm.
But if love is what's your foundation,
Yep.
then it does not matter,
don't matter.
what somebody makes.
Let me tell you.
And this is honesty.
You just
In
said,
this
no, hold
day
on.
and
You gonna talk
age,
about ego and
there
money,
are
but you just said
bills.
and talking about love being the foundation, but I can't date an ugly nigga.
No, because
Because
no.
That's definitely ego.
I can get to that quick because the ugly person, everybody goes off physical attraction. That's the very first
people
thing.
like money too.
You don't get to love a person.
And
people
dudes
go off
be
money.
out here
It's
too,
people
though.
that love money, dog.
But no.
That
no.
love
that is
money.
No,
true.
see, but
Yeah.
that's the
People
thing.
love money too, and
Money
they see
ain't
it.
you. What you look like is. Because the way you have money, it can go and leave. But what you look like is who you are. So a physical attraction is the
Man,
most
they get
natural
BBLs
attraction
and fixed
in the
faces,
beginning.
man.
You
Right.
cannot run from it.
You
I
get
don't
surgery.
know you to want to get to know you. It is based off the way you look. So when it comes to money, that's some man-made shit. So now we gotta attach something that's man-made to your ego. That should never come into play. Because how about this?
It's attached
If
to
it's
my
our
household.
money
That's what I'm
together,
saying.
It's attached to our
It's not about
livelihood.
that.
No, it's attached to your ego.
It's
No,
attached
it's
to our
livelihood.
livelihood.
But if you a team and you working together as a team,
If
then you
we're
put your
working
money
together as a team.
yeah.
If I turn into now I'm supporting this man and my kids and myself, it's one thing if you're down for a minute, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Because that's helping build your team. But
Mhm.
it's something else when all of a sudden you starting to feel like now
She ain't
I feel
trying
like
no
I
more.
should bend you over because now I'm the nigga in this
and see,
relationship.
I see, when you first said it, I was gonna say something, and I was gonna say it real nasty, but you said something that made me understand where you're coming from. Like at first, it sounded like if we are a team. But if we going through trials and tribulation for sickness and in health, I could be
Exactly.
physically out of order to where you have to provide.
Exactly.
But if your money is attached to your ego, then you feel like you're doing me something. You don't see it as a real team. Now, I get not being used.
There you go.
And that's why I was like, okay, she
Mhm.
really talking about, I don't want to be used. I don't want to be played. If you are able to help and contribute as a man, you should do so. And I agree.
Exactly.
And I asked this question on live. Y'all feel like men should be providers, right?
I mean, y'all attach that to y'all. That y'all say
Okay,
Make a
I'm
man.
asking you
So,
though. I'm not saying when I'm attaching it because a lot of women say men should be providers, and that's how it should be. I get it. But if you want me to be a traditional provider, then you have to be a person that traditionally submit. See, because y'all look at the women in the 80s and the 70s as weak women because their voice wasn't as loud as yours. Yes, they do. You say what you're not willing to tolerate because of your own money, because you attach your ego to your money. But if you eliminate the money aspect, or if you want to bring it in and say men should provide, then should you submit like they did
That's
back
not
in the
just
day?
that though, because
I'm not
sometimes it
getting
was like a lot of
abused.
I about to say it was
Huh?
a
That
lot
ain't
of
got
other little
nothing to
stuff
do
we
with no
turned
ego
out.
and
No,
none
no,
of
no.
that. I'm not
I'm
getting abused.
I'm talking about when a
It's not
man,
gonna happen.
when a man, not abused, physically abused. No, I'm saying when a
Mentally,
man
emotionally.
make a decision is not to be questioned, because you're asking him to be a traditional provider, but you're not going to be a traditional woman that submits. See, because those women didn't ask questions.
Yeah, see, and some of them should have.
All right. So once you take away that part, then he should be able to come to you and say, yo, we're gonna split the bills 50-50.
No, they
How
should be
you-
able to say
no,
stuff
you
because
should
a
be able to
leader,
have a voice.
knows how to listen as well. He don't just go up in and be like, "I'm making the decisions. You gonna listen. This is what it's gonna be." He listens. He had to listen to that women. And if we talking about men back in the day,
No.
they grew up off of slave
I know.
mentality, so they know they
look,
trying to do
look,
a master.
the back in the day, women listen. Women
They
of
didn't have a
They
voice.
had
women of today is not saying just listen to me. They're saying I'm right and you should do it my way.
See, but that's not what I'm
That's
saying.
right.
What I'm saying is,
What the fuck? What
and
are
if
y'all
you
saying
make-
nowadays?
Because if you make a statement, and I feel like you make a decision for our family. Let's say that's what happens. You go back and you make this decision for our family, and you're like, "This is the one I'm gonna do." We didn't talk about it, and I'm looking at it in a bigger aspect than you are. Then I feel like I should say something, because you only looked at it one way. So I'm gonna put in the other way.
That's why
Now,
we're a
once you
team.
exactly, that's why you're a team. Once you consider everything, and then you say, okay, well, this is my decision, I'm cool with it because you've considered everything. But if you haven't considered everything, I'm not gonna sit back and just let you make a decision that could be detrimental to our relationship, our family, any of that shit. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna sit back because that's what a lot of times happened.
But if I'm a provider and I'm taking care of all the bills and you come into some money, or will you sit back and say I don't have to pay those bills? I can't cut off providing and protecting the way you're gonna cut off submission. Like if I'm upstairs, I say this all the time, and if we're upstairs together and an intruder comes down, can I say to you, I checked last time, you go check this time. So if I can't cut off providing and protecting, why should you be able to cut off submission?
I feel like it just depends on the man himself. Meaning that if it's a man that he makes good choices, he makes good decisions, he includes you, because as she said, a leader is going to listen to his woman. So a leader is going to include his woman on decisions.
Right.
He's not just going to make decisions. A true leader is going to include his woman.
Absolutely.
Then I believe, yes, if you're married, yes, the woman should, be submissive, and she should, kind of play her role. However, if you're the type of man, you don't make good choices, you don't make decisions, you don't know how to communicate, you don't include your woman on things when you're you're just going around just doing stuff because, oh, I'm the man, then no, she shouldn't submit. If you're, again, too, also with submitting with providing, it's more than just financially. It's also, are you providing, protecting her mentally and emotionally? Right. If you're not providing and protecting her mentally and emotionally, and you're disrespecting her, how can you expect her to submit to you?
Because my behavior does not dictate who you are.
Shut up.
If you're a natural submissive and you're a natural nice person, it should not go away based off my bad behavior. If that's in you. Now, if you're saying you're only doing it, you're only going to be this good person because based off what I do, then you have conditions aligned with who you are, with who I am. That means you don't love me. You just love what I provide that make you provide this. Them are conditions.
No, I don't see it that way.
Back in the day, oh, well, they did a lot of shit. So I don't know how to do this. But these women had love, care, and patience. Like I've been in a situation where a woman had love, care, and patience for
And
me,
fear.
and it made me, not fear, it made me change my ways. You know what I'm saying? Coming and being buck, talking shit to me, that does nothing for me.
But nobody said that if a woman has an opinion that she got to
Yeah.
be bucking.
No, no.
Exactly.
I'm saying that once you take away your way of doing things, if you're saying that you can pick and choose when to be submissive, whether I make a bad decision or not, this is when you feel like you need to
having an
step
opinion
up.
makes you not submissive.
No,
though?
I'm saying that your role has options. My role as a protector and provider does not. If we're going to give you options on that end, you have to give me options on this end. So when I say we're going to do 50-50 bills, you shouldn't look at me as less of a man.
You
But
can't
how
say
is
that
that-
it's not
yeah,
options when
right.
I say something like, if you're down, I got you. 'Cause
Why do
if
I
it
have to
was
be
an
down?
option, I'm just saying, if something happens, that's what the team is for.
So you telling me, what if I'm up and I feel like all my decisions are good and I make decisions without you?
We're
I'm
not
the
a
leader.
team. We're
It-
not a
It's
team.
not.
Huh?
Yeah, it's not a
We
team.
ain't a
It's a
team.
dictatorship.
So how do you okay, so all right, I give you credit. You're saying we're not a team if I'm not including you.
Exactly.
So but if I ain't including you in these bills, are we not a team?
That's different because
That is always different.
and I say that because within a relationship, it's many different aspects. So if you paying the bills and you handling things, maybe she at home, she cooking, she cleaning, she making sure you got lunch, she making sure you got clean clothes.
Mhm.
You know, she's doing her responsibility.
That's right.
So it's many different aspects to a relationship. And then when you talk about 50-50, it may be 50-50 this moment, but then it could shift to 80-20 another moment.
You're right.
So it just kind of depends on, you know, what I guess the season that relationship is in.
And see, this is the adjustment that most couples should always have. We should have the option to make adjustments. See, a lot of times when stuff go awry, like for instance, you could be the breadwinner at some point in this relationship. It shouldn't change our love and our dynamic. You could be the person that leads in our relationship. Shouldn't change your respect and your love for what you have for me. Sometimes I could be off. Sometimes you could be off. Sometimes you could be going through some shit where I gotta take care of the family. You know this postpartum shit with the babies? Maybe I need to take them because right now it's not the safe space for you to have them. But once I start thinking that I'm more of a I deserve more credit in this relationship because you are at a weak stage, then that's when I'm wrong. So if you are allowed to have adjustments in your relationship and y'all adapt to the climate, it doesn't matter what goes on in this world, whether they hire more women or not hire less men. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all have a foundation that's based off love, that it don't matter what happens, y'all can adapt to anything. So adjusting should be an adjustment to have options. Like some people that if you go broke, they ain't fucking with you no more.
Yeah.
Period.
That's true.
It's true.
All right, now we're gonna
You,
do
yeah,
this.
because you lost me at that little last little. Did you just get enlightened or something? Because
He's mad.
Yeah,
You
I thought
mad.
that you went left.
You
just
mad.
changed.
Like, yeah,
no,
you
you
just
just
agreed
changed
with
every
us.
right.
No. I didn't agree.
You did.
I didn't
You
agree. I just brought up the fact that we're going back and forth, and the only thing that we're missing is that we have to adjust when it's time to adjust. We have to adapt
Exactly.
to what
I'm
we're going
glad you
through.
made that change.
No, but
'cause I was about to
everybody
say
was
you
like,
definitely
"Nah,
was-
nigga, you do this. Nah, chick, you do that."
No, that was
like,
you.
Yeah.
No,
That-
we was
that
talking
was
about
you.
no.
If
you
I'm
was like,
providing, you
no.
don't get an opinion in my house.
Right.
We
Yeah,
gonna
that
get
was you.
50-50 in here.
But
my money ain't attached to my
if I'm
ego.
a person that think I'm a lead, if I'm a person that think I'm the breadwinner, I'm the lead, I do X, Y, and Z, the whole table could shift on me. So if I'm not, this is why I agree.
Adjusting.
Yeah.
Not adjusting, including making sure that we are a team. It does not matter
Still making
what role you
adjustments.
play at the moment. This is still for the team.
Exactly. 'Cause
All
we're
right,
a
now this
team.
is one for y'all. Sexual chemistry.
Mm.
It seems like women are more disappointed in the bedroom than men. And I know why.
Let's hear this.
I know why. All right. Women, y'all are more disappointed in the bedroom than men. It's because you always compare your new sexual partner
Oh, we always doing something.
with the best sexual partner you ever had. See, men, we don't do that. Because ain't nothing better than new. We can have the best pussy at home that we ever had in our life. But if we looking at old girl, wonder what that thing feel like. Ain't nothing better than new because we have a conquering spirit. But the reason that y'all get disappointed is because y'all always, y'all blueprint or y'all basis and y'all scale is based off the best sex you ever had with that person. You know that person that never leaves your mind? You know that person that y'all have electricity when you walk around them? Him. That nigga. That nigga. Oh, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
Go ahead. Don't come over.
You know what I'm
here
talking
with that. Go ahead. No. Go ahead.
See what I'm saying? Y'all compare y'all best with whoever y'all
But that's
dealing
not
with.
who I set no standards to. No, I don't have no standards. It's
Get
bad because
the-
it's bad.
Oh my
It's
God.
bad because it's bad. It has
Oh,
nothing
no.
to do with the best person.
Oh my
It's not.
God.
It has
Y'all
nothing to
always
do with
compare
the
that
best-
nigga
No,
to
we
everybody else.
don't. No,
And
we
you
don't
learn
because
what
then
you
nobody
like.
else will
Oh
be
my
good.
God.
And when
here we
it
go.
doesn't happen, you don't like it.
Maybe just not
If
doing
it's
it
bad,
right. That's
it's
it.
bad.
That's it.
Okay,
But
for instance-
how do women do that? How do y'all like? I've had conversations with women that never had an orgasm before. How do y'all be in relationships with people that y'all know sexually don't satisfy y'all? How old are y'all at this time?
Were you learning? Or whether you
Like
like
when
it
do
or
you
not,
say
just
well,
learning.
sex ain't that important
Yeah,
in
I
your
don't
mind?
say that. It's not in my mind. So.
Y'all definitely know what the hell I'm talking about.
I mean, I know what you're talking about,
I've
but
heard
like
it
some
before.
people just haven't had a sexual experience where they half the people don't even know what they like and what
Did
they
she
don't
just
like.
not compare that? She just said half people ain't having a sexual experience that they really. Look, keep going.
Yes,
You gonna
whatever.
prove me right?
Anyway, most of these people don't know what they do and don't like, so then they're just having sex,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
it's like some people come to the conclusion, well, I guess this is as good as it's gonna get,
Yeah, I'm just going through the motions.
and it's like, well, sex is like there's some women that really don't like sex, and it's probably because they've never had good sex.
And all right, so I'm gonna move on. Like with that being said, like, all right, you gotta listen to this. Like, it's like when you're dating somebody, what is the realistic sexual time frame?
What do you mean?
You saying like,
Like
I
when you
mean, we're like,
start-
all
how
right,
long you should last?
No, like
or
how long it should take
how-
before you get
or
some.
yeah, like,
you owe me some pussy, bitch.
like how long they should wait before.
No, in a relationship, how long do it take for me to get the cookies realistically?
Depends
Without it
on
being
the
too
couple.
extra or too soon or too long.
It depends on the connection.
I don't think it's me personally. I don't think it's necessarily a waiting period. I just like she said, it's the connection.
I
and
believe
if
in
it
that.
happens naturally.
Mhm.
But you ever seen people stop their connection based off is a like nah, this is just too soon, blah blah blah. People stop it based off a number or it's too quick. Like people would not get married even though they feel everything in their spirit to get married because nah, who get married this soon, this quick, as if it's a blueprint on how to do it.
I mean, I've seen that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say I haven't seen it. And I know a lot of people will say, from people I know that will say, I'm not trying to have sex too soon.
Right.
It's usually because they had sex too soon and it didn't turn out right.
Yeah.
So now if I wait, maybe I'll know them better.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now this is I'm gonna move on because we're getting close. This is called the baggage, and what is the baggage that you will not tolerate? Like somebody that's a smoker. Is that a turn on?
Cigarettes?
Cigarettes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no,
Stay the fuck
cigarettes.
away from me.
I don't
I
like them
can't
vapors
stand it. It
either.
makes
I don't
me
like
gag.
vapes.
Yeah, I
No.
don't like the
stand them.
vapes.
Yeah.
Nope.
Cigarettes.
Cigarettes, vapes. Go ahead.
Children.
Children is bad.
Certain numbers.
This is the most hypocritical shit I've ever seen from women because I've seen women with children and then have a number of how many children a man can have before she dates.
I've seen that too.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I was I was like that. I ain't gonna lie. I sure was. I was like, you know what? I got one kid. I don't want to date nobody that's got more than one kid, or I prefer somebody that doesn't have kids. However, through experiences of being with someone who didn't have kids, I've learned some things, and it's like, you know what? If they have, my thing is, I mean, I don't want nobody with a football team. But if you got, like maybe like 2, 3, 4 is that's a little rough right there. But if you're there and you take care of your kids and your kid's mother is not problematic, I don't see no issue with it.
My issue comes when it's like multiple baby mamas. It's like, what's going on? What we doing here?
Yeah.
Multiple
You
baby
just
mamas.
out here just like not wrapping it up. You just planting a seed every relationship you in. What's that? What we doing?
Or your kid don't know all their siblings.
Yeah. I ain't
that
had
shit
to,
wild.
Yeah, I didn't have
Wild
to
as
share
hell.
parents with outside. Me and my parents had the same kids, and my kids got the same parents.
That's why I said, man, like that's why I said it really ain't no blueprint to this shit because like I met my girl, she got kids, and they've been blessings to me the whole time. But I didn't have any kids, so usually my mindset would have been it was different. But if I would have like relied on what I thought would have been better for me, I'd have missed out on the best thing that happened to me. So I really
Depends
I
on
don't
the
call
person.
kids baggage. But if you Mother Goose out this motherfucker now, yeah, that's a problem.
Father goose.
But
Yeah.
do you consider kids the only thing that is baggage, or do you think it's different types of baggage that people can have?
Like maybe it's not the kid, maybe it's the person attached to the kid
You want to be honest?
that you ain't gonna deal with.
If I deal with somebody that hate their baby daddy, that's baggage for me. If you still got that type of emotion for your baby daddy or your ex, I can't fuck with you. Cause hate ain't nothing but love in reverse. So if
Yeah,
you
but what if they doing stuff?
Huh?
Like what if they doing stuff to you constantly?
Do
And
you
that's
know?
why your
Do you
hate
know
is
what
there?
you know what the definition of getting over somebody is? We don't give a fuck what they do, how they do it, and when
I
they
can't
do
say
it.
that because if it's
Amen.
affecting your kid, then you might have a different
Now
outlook on that.
that's different. Like, well,
But that's what
you
I'm
being
saying,
attacked
you know what I
then.
mean?
But I'm talking about when you have a legit hate for this man. Like if he walks in a room and your mood changes,
'Cause you
no
wanna
matter how
cut
much
his
I
throat.
made your day good, this nigga could come in and ruin your day. I can't fuck
You
with you.
still got
That's
feelings
deep.
for him. Just like I think a guy who sits around and bash his baby mamas, the
Hell
mother of
yeah.
his children. Oh, she this, oh, she that. You still love them.
Why the fuck are you on Facebook talking about it?
Yeah. You
I had a whole
love her, you
TikTok
care
series
about 'em.
about me.
For real? Damn. That's love though. That's a poor
Them
way of
women was in
expressing
the
it.
comments tearing me up. They was like, "She don't deserve you, King." He the problem.
All right. All right, I'm gonna ask this. Oh, I need to take a quick break right quick. Welcome back to Me and My Big Mouth Podcast. I am him, he, the host Tuck. And what were we talking about? We were talking about how wrong y'all was.
No.
Let's talk about, like, even though we got this search filter going, I want to know, because I'm a little confused. What is a good first date? Because just me personally, how is a coffee date a good first date?
It can be.
Conversation.
Yeah.
I don't know what coffee do to your system,
That shit fucked my stomach.
but what the fuck coffee do to me?
That shit
Well,
fucked
then that
my
wouldn't be
stomach
for
up.
you.
I'm like, hold on, get that thought.
That shit fucked my stomach up.
It ain't for you,
I'm
old
kind
ass
of
nigga.
confused.
That's-
How's that a thing, yo? Do y'all? Maybe I'm the only
that's
person.
just
Shit
y'all
fucked
Do
me up.
coffee fuck you
That
up?
shit
That's
fucked
a
me
y'all
up, bro.
problem.
Man,
Because coffee.
I'm like, hell yeah.
Mother said
You
that.
right. What that nigga do to you last time? Man, I got to go. Like, why is that a thing?
Because
It's
it's
Coffee
not
don't
your
fuck y'all up
thing.
like that?
No,
I don't drink
That
coffee
shit
when I go on
fucked my
coffee
stomach
dates.
up.
But I don't drink coffee when I
Muddy.
go on coffee.
Mud,
dates.
hell, I
They
got to
everything else.
go. It ain't even no like regular ease in
I'm
this
talking
shit.
about that's muddy.
I'm just saying, I
situation.
know
That
people
motherfucker, you know how
like
that, that bouncer pull you out the club? That's how.
Just don't get any coffee.
Man, it's a coffee date.
You can go. That's what I'm
Right.
Yeah,
saying.
I
That's
can
what
do
get.
tea date.
See, I
Yes,
was
But
like,
they
see,
serve tea
But
there.
they serve
But
tea
I
at
think
the
they got an
coffee shop.
app for a coffee date though.
Yeah.
And I was like, that shit is the
because
stupidest
you
shit ever.
sit there and like most
got
of these
to
coffee
I ain't
shops-
sitting
You gotta
nowhere.
Have you
talk
been
to
to a
people.
coffee shop?
No.
Starbucks,
Like,
yeah.
Okay, I'm talking outside of Starbucks. Like
Yeah, yeah, I did go to one
and-
vintage. Like you ever went to one of those vintage white coffee spot?
Yeah, they got like a bookshelf.
Like
and
they serve
games
Satan
and
in
all
that
that
bitch.
I don't
stuff.
got no problem. I don't have no reason to be in there.
Yeah.
drink
I
coffee.
have no reason to be in there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Coffee shops are nice. I don't see that
Coffee
as
don't
being
do
a
that to
problem.
y'all?
I don't drink
No, it's
coffee.
just-
Oh,
it's just-
Coffee don't
you a
fuck your
damn lie. I
stomach.
can't. Yeah, you want to drink coffee together?
Man, that shit fuck your stomach.
They
up.
don't bother me.
Your stomach will be like, it's time for the percolate. It's time for the percolate.
No, my stomach well trained. I'm regular. They could be like,
Man, my boy, I don't
They be
understand
drinking
that.
shit at work, and I'm like, yo, I tried this shit. That shit fucked me up. I'm like, I don't say how y'all do this.
I mean, I'm not a big coffee drinker. I can't even really have caffeine.
Now, this is one thing that I gotta text you women on is because, like, how is it that you have a person that you fail in dating with, and then you befriend them? Why do y'all befriend people that it just didn't work out? We tried
We
it,
had this conversation
stupid fool.
before.
huh?
You're stupid for sticking around.
Like, I don't know about that one because, like, let's say you were friends and you tried dating and it didn't work.
Right.
Then you can go back to being friends because you
How
just
often do that
tried.
happen?
How do
dating.
you
How
do
often
that?
do that happen?
Like that's
How
what I'm
do
saying.
you
I
turn
see
off
no
your feelings
women
for somebody?
say that shit.
I
No,
couldn't.
no,
Yeah.
this is
I
what
don't
happens,
know,
right?
bro.
Women think because they don't like you like that they can keep you right where they want you.
Right.
But that does not change what he felt about you.
But
I
then
mean-
he don't need to be my friend.
He's not going to
Facts.
express it because
That's why they
he
be
feel
lying
like
about
if
being
you
friends.
kept him there, it's light at the end of the tunnel.
That sounds like a
Let me tell you
personal
something. He a
problem.
damn fool.
That
That's his fault.
definitely is
He
true.
sat there and waited.
That's a personal
What's the
problem.
longest you ever waited for the bus?
Huh? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm saying that.
He said 3 days.
Yo, can I say this? I want to say this.
I'm not,
before-
nah, I didn't say that either.
That's too long for me. 3 days.
You talking about like somebody you fucking with?
You 72 hours.
Somebody, nah,
Oh
come
my
on,
God.
man. It's crazy.
What you mean 72 hours? They made you wait that long, bro?
It's crazy.
Well, you losing your touch, boy.
Nah, that's crazy.
No. I want to say this. I want to say this right quick, and I'm gonna go right back into the conversation.
Okay.
I want to tell y'all out there that that soul tie shit ain't real. It's just some shit that women made up. And the reason I know that it ain't real, I literally try to write down, and most men do this. Write down everybody I slept with. You know how many people I left off that list? Like 3 months later, I'm at work like, damn, I did fuck up. What was her name? If soul ties is real, shouldn't I know these people?
No,
Damn.
No.
that don't mean that you can't untie.
No, I don't remember these people. Soul ties is some shit that women made up to make them feel better about their emotional decisions that they made when they fuck somebody. Cause I wrote it down, and I know men, y'all gotta back me up. Cause we all tried to write down how many women.
And stop.
You had to stop. Cause you was like, damn, I know I'm missing somebody.
You can't say that women made that up when they talking about it in church.
I don't know. I think
Church.
women brought that to the
Church.
church.
Yeah.
I think they brought that to the church.
Oh,
And I
Lord.
think soul
Yeah.
ties is more so if you were in a relationship with somebody, not if it's just a having fun.
But that's what they
just
said
a
soul
good
ties
time.
is.
though.
No, they say
They
that
said
just
it's
sleeping with
Really?
somebody.
Because when you sleep with somebody, it's an exchange of energy.
Mhm.
I
And
don't
so
remember
if you're
some of
a
the people I
person-
slept with.
But
Kept
what I'm
my
saying
energy.
is, if you're a person that's open, more open
Right, 'cause y'all had
spiritually,
that
the
block.
energies and different things like that, then you tend to form soul ties.
Only
But
people
I don't
speak about
say
soul
it's
ties
certain
like that is
things.
women. Because when women
Nah,
fuck
I
with
ain't
you,
never
they
heard
fuck
you
with
say
you.
something about no soul
I've
tie.
You
never
might
heard
not
that
even
shit
know-
until women
you
start
might not
talking about it.
know. You might not even know that you experienced it. You not
Yeah.
aware.
Yeah, okay.
Uh,
So
Y'all out there
my
populating
soul
the
is
world.
out there, bitch. Like, yeah,
That
which
bitch
way did he
lost.
go? Which way did he
Yep.
go?
That bitch lost.
Get the
Yeah.
fuck out of here.
Yep.
No, it's just the truth be told that that's some shit. I believe it. Women made up to make them feel better about the emotional decision they made. Because y'all emotions lie to y'all more than anything on this planet. I've never seen so many brilliant women get played by some of the dumbest men. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how smart you are.
Yeah.
How the fuck did this
You fall
nigga
for
get you?
this shit. Yeah.
How did he get you?
No, I'm still wondering.
We got testimony in this motherfucker. Like, but I'm just saying, I know how brilliant you are as a woman. You can dissect and you can coddle everybody. And you can tell them, and you can help everybody to what they need to do. But when it come to you,
No, it's because when you fall
and
in
this is
love,
nigga still, and the nigga she falling for playing PlayStation all day. What the fuck is that?
That meat, man.
That's emotions.
so
That's it.
sad.
That lie.
That's-
Ain't no damn soul.
that's-
See, there you go.
that's the
There you go.
tie-
There you go.
that's
Ain't no
the
damn
tie to the
tie.
soul
A
right
lie. Soul lie. A soul lie. Because yo, this is what happens, right? When women come up out of that shit, usually when they get better sex or they meet somebody up to the same par, they then start. That's when they start looking like.
Y'all got
yo,
them
this-
feelings about to get hurt then, boy.
Your DNA can
Yo.
live inside of a woman.
Yo,
for some time
you know the most gangster shit that a woman ever told me. That motherfucker wishing me well.
Yeah.
I said, oh,
That's
God.
cold right there. They wish you well, you did. You did.
Like,
You
hope
stinking
everything's
out there.
going on.
You did. It's stinking out there.
That bitch wishing my well.
God
man.
bless.
Yeah, you threw.
You threw.
One more time.
Yo,
You threw.
that's when you know it's over. When she wish you well. Usually, if you cussing me out, fuck you, nigga. Fuck you. Don't
Oh,
ever
yeah, I
call me
still
again.
I got that energy out of you.
I got
right
you.
there.
I got you. I got you.
If
But what
she
she
don't
like?
call you, if you don't hear nothing from her, it's done.
It's dead. You
Yeah.
It's
dead.
done.
Right.
It's done.
But if you give me a little bit of a hint of fuck you,
I'm
nigga.
running with that shit.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah,
Fuck
I
me.
do
I am done.
I wish you the best.
Yeah, but when you
Nah.
like, yo, everybody good? Like, I hope you doing good.
Huh? Ain't been
Fuck
good
you
since you
talking
left
to,
me,
That's a
bitch?
whole
bitch.
conversation.
Huh?
That's a whole conversation. No. When we end it, I usually say something like bet. And that's all you gonna
Let me
get.
tell you, if a woman say bet,
Bet.
that shit you dead too.
Yep.
Nah, I can take bet a little
Nah,
different.
you dead and
Nah, I
stinking if
say
she said
bet.
Yeah, I don't know about
And
that.
you
I
get
can take it
another
from her because I
response.
know where it's
You
coming
dead,
from.
son.
That bet means you over.
You dead.
I ain't hit that. I ain't get there yet.
I ain't never got it, but I just know. You said you bet. You bet your
All right.
bottom dollar, nigga.
All right.
Yeah,
All right. Yo, and this is a woman problem. This is a really woman problem when
You
it
been
comes
calling
to
our problems all day. But go ahead.
No. I'm saying
I'ma let you
because I'm saying like to be honest, I can find a good woman tomorrow. It's that easy. Finding a good man ain't that easy. And it's because we have failed y'all in some sense. We selfish in nature. We try to conquer, and y'all try to conquer us by trying to deny us of what we are. But I keep telling y'all, if y'all use patience, care, and love, y'all would change a man internally, and you'll see it externally. But because y'all meet aggression with aggression, we don't recognize the
I
love.
don't mean aggression with aggression.
This nigga says she don't meet aggression with aggression.
No,
That's
I don't.
not. I don't agree with that.
I'm a wish.
Right.
Go ahead, help me out.
I don't agree with that because you can show a man love and patience and kindness. You can support him and encourage him, and he can still end up not be hitting on anything.
Watch this. And I love when women do this because I always kill them. I love when they do this.
Here we go.
You have a child, right?
Mhm.
Show me how to fall out of love with your child.
You are not that
Your-
woman's
no,
child.
no. Listen, this is what you about to see right here. Your child can be a murderer, rapist, pedophile, but a woman would not fall out of love with that child, and they won't abandon them.
That it's a difference. That's your
It,
child.
what you're about to explain is conditional versus unconditional. That's what you about to explain. So tell me how it's different.
it's different because that's your child. Your child is an extension of you.
Say it again. You're about to explain to me what's unconditional love versus conditional love. Because with your child, you're never going to fall out of love and you're never going to give up on them.
So you don't love nobody unconditionally.
No, she love her child unconditionally.
Other than your kids.
But when it comes to a man, no, everyone. That's why I say I always win at this.
No, because they can still love him.
You cannot.
Still love him,
If
but
you
that don't mean
cannot,
you're gonna
if
be
you
with
saying
him.
if he cheat, I'ma leave. If he do this, I'ma leave. I just named everything worse than cheating: a murderer, a killer, a pedophile. A woman will be in court crying, saying, "That's not my baby."
Cheating is not the worst thing, though.
No, I'm saying compared to those things. I'm saying compared to those things, because if your husband displayed those things, you would get the fuck away from him. But I'm saying if your child did this, you will be there. You will put money on his books. You will not give up on that child. So what you're going to explain to me?
I hope.
But this child's a child molester, a pedophile.
I don't give a fuck what you say.
bro.
It be
Hey, look,
women
I love
that
him, but you,
I
gonna
can
get,
love
you
you from a
deserve what you
distance.
get.
no, you ain't.
Yeah.
You're
You
never
get
going.
what you deserve.
Can you
It's
fall
gonna
out of
hurt
love
you.
with him?
It's
I
gonna
love
hurt
You
you.
get what you deserve.
Can you fall out of
I'm not
love
gonna-
with your child?
No, I don't
No,
think
it
you
ain't
can.
falling out
But
of love.
anybody
Me,
else
for
would
me,
fall
it'll
in
be,
love
I'm
with
a
that,
realist.
fall out of love with
Motherfucker, if you did that, you deserve everything you get.
There you go.
I don't. You might be right about that.
That shit
But when
still
they
is
say,
hard.
"Ma, I need some money for this. Ma, I need some money for that," you're gonna be there.
No, you
No,
gonna
the fuck
say
I
you should
ain't.
have thought about that before you
No,
fucked
I'm
that
not.
little
No,
boy.
you're not.
No,
you're
I'm
gonna be
not.
there.
Man, fuck outta
You
here.
comparison
No, I'm not,
a
bro.
child in a relationship. You're saying, you know, we love our kids unconditionally, but somebody that we're with is conditions. When you really sit and think about it, yeah, you're right. It is conditions. It is
Mhm.
because
Fuck
if you ain't treating me right, if you disrespecting
Mhm.
me, and you're not, doing what you're supposed
your
to do,
child
I'm
could
not
do-
gonna sit here.
Guess
I'm
Right,
not gonna
but your
deal
child
with
Hey,
can
it.
guess
do
what?
that,
And the
and you're
difference
gonna
is-
be there,
Hey,
right?
guess what? I lost my child when they did that stupid shit because I ain't raised them
It-
to do that.
it-
That's on them. That ain't my child.
No,
depends
I'm saying.
on
I don't
what,
know this
what,
motherfucker.
what she just said, though.
I don't know. I
But
didn't
no.
do this stuff. I don't know this
But yo,
motherfucker.
but she just said that she said some real shit. She said it is because if you don't do X, Y, and Z, I'm out. But if your child does not do X, Y, and Z, you're not going to abandon that child. You might give him to somebody
your
and make it
flesh and
handle him
blood.
better,
Some
but you're not
serious
going to
as-
abandon that child.
Some as serious as
That's your
killing
flesh
somebody
and
or
blood.
molesting somebody, molesting a kid.
Listen to what she said.
I did my job as a parent by raising you, and that's your fault. You
she
did what
said
you did.
flesh and blood. But see,
You
but
did what you did. That's your fault.
this is why I can say this so boldly, because I'm subscribed to the Bible, and God tell you, man, woman, child, in that order. God, man, woman, child, in that order. So your child don't come before your husband. But because we're so wrapped up in emotions and we look at our husband as an option, that we can put conditions on that option. But God tell you, man, God, man, woman, child. That is that order.
But did you?
But God don't want. Go ahead.
Right, go because you about to say the same
God don't
thing
want
what he
you to
did
sit
to
there
that
and be
woman.
no food now.
Right.
God don't want you to sit there
So
and
you
be taking
supposed to be-
BS from a man.
But
and he
how
treat
much
you all
BS
kinda
would you
way.
take from a child?
That is different.
You're about to
Especially
explain
as
to
a
me,
woman.
But
It's
But
You're
I
different.
give you
supposed
it's
to raise
different
up that
because it's
child.
called unconditional love and conditional
that's what-
love. And what you're explaining to me
I-
is that your child is unconditionally
His
loved.
ass is grass.
But it's supposed to be your husband is unconditionally loved.
But do he unconditionally love this woman if he out here doing that stuff?
Exactly.
this is
Where does the love start
making
at? Because
excuses.
like why
No,
aren't
no,
you loving this
no.
woman that she got
This
to?
is what is so dope about what I'm subscribed to. Amen. God loved us unconditionally. How unfaithful were you to the word of God last year? And did he not forgive you?
We already had
You don't want to fight that fight. huh?
No, and it still ain't no fight.
It ain't no such thing as no, but when you dealing with, this is why you won't be forgiven if you don't forgive. This is really in the scripture. this ain't
So
even
how-
my
how
word.
do you
But
talk
you
to somebody
can
that don't
forgive
believe in
and
it?
choose not to deal
How do you
with
talk to
that.
somebody that
Right,
don't
you
believe
can
in
do
it?
that.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah.
saying on display, when you pick your life partner, y'all are intertwined. Y'all are become one flesh. Y'all are become one flesh. Your child does not take the place of your husband.
Now I'm not saying if
How
we're
does the
married-
creation become more than the creator?
I'm not saying that if you're
It does
married,
not make
It
sense.
doesn't
your
say
child
that.
comes before in the marriage. Like that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that your child can do this, that, and the third, and it's just especially as a woman, you carrying the child, it's just
You're
different.
going to
It's a
say
lot
unconditional, and you're going to keep explaining.
But see, another
That's
thing
why I
though,
will
I
never
just
but
lose.
see, my thing is
I
when it
just
comes
told
to
you, I
that
raised the
though,
motherfucker
even
up
when
to be hot
somebody
certain way.
like,
That's what they want to do.
even when
You-
they cheat or whatever they do, whatever he did or whatever, that doesn't mean that woman stopped loving him.
Right.
No,
You
no,
because love
no,
hurts. That
no,
hurt
no,
her,
no,
and
no,
she had to
no,
care,
no,
she had to
right.
love him enough
You-
to
no,
hurt.
that's
and that,
why
and just because she leave doesn't mean
That's
she
why
doesn't
I
love
never
him.
said you stop loving, but you do fall out of love because you leave that man and then you cling to the next or whatever situation you are. I say, show me how you fall out of love with your child, and y'all will not be able to tell me.
You can't fall
I
out of
just
love, but
told
that
you.
doesn't mean you have to agree. Like, say if my child went out here and killed a whole bunch of people, I'ma still love my child, but I'm not gonna agree with the decision that they're made. I'm not gonna
and I'm not
uphold
even
it.
arguing.
So that's
that.
conditional
You're
then.
right, but no,
That's
no,
conditional.
No, that's not conditional. That's unconditional. She's saying I'm not agreeing with him, but I'm not gonna fall out of love with him. That means if whatever conditions he have, even if I don't agree with it, does not change the love that I have for him.
I don't feel
But
like
if I'm a cheating ass man that do you wrong, you're gonna leave. You're not only gonna
not true,
disagree.
because I know women that stay with niggas
Listen,
that
you're not. No, there's yo, and they're rare. They're rare. This is like you're not just gonna like deal with me. You're not gonna agree with my conditions, and you're gonna get rid of me because you don't support me, and you're gonna try to find somebody else to love.
That's horseshit.
That,
That's
So
a
would
fact.
you- so
That's
you-
How's that horseshit?
So
Tell
would
me how's
you-
horseshit. No, she
It's
said
horseshit.
it. Tell me how's horseshit.
Because
you about to get fucked
literally
up with
are
this
talking about
conversation.
this
because you
already.
literally are saying that you constantly cheating on somebody, right? So that's showing that you don't unconditionally love them in the first place, right? So she's supposed to unconditionally love you, knowing that you don't really unconditionally love her either.
Do you understand? You just described conditions by saying that she don't
But
supposed
we
to
know
love you
what I'm saying.
unconditionally.
I'm
Based
not
on-
stupid.
no, you
That's what I'm
just
saying.
you just
What I'm
described
saying is, nah,
conditions.
bruh.
No, if she
We not
loves
about to
me
keep doing this.
unconditionally, it does not
It doesn't
change.
make you stupid.
conditions
I'm saying-
with the
Unconditional
cheater.
doesn't make you
This is
stupid.
what I'm saying. If your all right, put us in
If
the
that
same
child does
put
some
us
fucked
in the
up
same
shit,
race.
I
Put
can
us-
love you
all right,
from
hold
a
on.
distance.
All right, you love both of us unconditionally, right?
There you go. Okay.
Your child becomes a pedophile. I become a pedophile. Who are you going to abandon?
both y'all.
Both.
ass.
Both
That's
y'all.
a damn lie.
Nah,
They're
bruh.
not going to abandon
Yes,
that
you
child.
are. Yes, you
They're
are.
not going to abandon
love
that
y'all.
child.
love
For me,
them,
I
but-
know
They're
how
not.
I feel.
They're not.
You speak for you.
They're not.
If my
They're
child
not.
did some fucked up shit like that,
They're
you
not.
on your own.
They're
You
not going to
tripping.
abandon
You
that child.
You on your
And
own.
yo,
You
this
tripping.
all
You
right.
on your own.
Let's don't even go to the extreme of pedophile. If your child is right here, we both love you unconditionally, and I'm right here. If both of us steal from you, who are you gonna leave?
You want to leave? I'm gonna kick both of y'all out this fucking
That's
house.
a fucking lie.
Man, you
Yes, it
stealing.
is. You steal.
I'll do
All right.
shit about you,
All right.
bruh.
Y'all
Fuck
lying.
that.
You gonna kick that same child out with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all both gonna
All
go.
right.
and
Y'all
steal
gonna
it.
steal
Right.
together.
Yeah. This should make you feel better.
They
You
go
put
steal together.
conditions
Stealing
like
that
with
thing. You probably put them up
consequences as
too.
well. Like you trying to put
How old is
conditions
this
with
fucking
consequences.
child?
That's
I
what I
know.
wanna
What
know.
I'm saying is, when you love somebody unconditionally, it does not matter the settings or the conditions because your love ain't gonna change.
Okay.
And that's
My
what
love
women
does not
have.
change,
That's what
man.
women have for their child. They don't have it for their man.
They
That's
still
supposed to
love
be.
You don't know if they still love that man.
Oh
or
my
not. They
God,
still have
these
some
niggas
form
here,
of
bro.
love, but because that
Unconditional love for
person's
women.
So
not
do
with
men
them
have
no more.
unconditional love
No,
for men?
sure
women?
don't.
Yes, yes, they do.
No.
No, they don't.
No.
Because if a
They
woman
Think
cheat
about
on
it.
y'all,
Think
y'all
about it.
gone.
Oh, yo, you know, it was only one woman in here that said, if that man worked at McDonald's, you can get the richest motherfucker on this planet. If he see a woman that he like that work at McDonald's, it does not matter. It was she the only person that said that working at McDonald's, nah, it don't matter.
But she,
They said that it
but she-
did.
but she
Men
might-
don't usually look at a
but-
woman's
but she might
income
got
and
some- she
determine
might-
how valuable they
Because
are.
she
she might got
already
some
feel like
shit
he's
that
a
she might got some
provider.
shit that he like. That's still conditions.
That's why.
That's the conditions that he like.
So if men love unconditional, okay?
We do.
Okay, if your woman cheated on you, you gonna stay?
Nope.
I can
Condition.
now.
Condition.
I can now.
Up.
Condition.
I can now.
Bullshit.
If a woman
I
not
can
cleaning
now.
and cooking and
Bullshit.
she keep
You
a
say
nasty
that
house,
until that
ain't
shit
cooking
happens.
for you,
Yep.
and
Then
she
you
not,
realize how
you know,
much
she's
hurt
not
you
making
in.
your home comfort. Every time you come home from work, she always nagging and arguing with you and nitpicking with
She
you. You
gonna
gonna
get cheated
stay?
on.
I'm gonna separate.
She gonna get cheated on.
Condition.
No. This is what happens with marriages and divorce and shit like that. We already know that God hate divorce, but we never utilize separation. If somebody needs time to get their shit together, we should use separation as not a time to like split up and divorce.
And be
We
doing
need to
shit.
we need to
That's true.
fall back and let them become whoever they need to become before I get back into
So I'm supposed to
it.
wait for you?
Absolutely.
I ain't waiting for
I
nobody.
was
So if she run your
separated
credit
So I'ma
card,
die
three
waiting for your ass.
years.
Time
let me
is
ask you a
time,
question.
baby.
Tell
You
me
can't-
what happened.
time is something you can't get back.
So this is fair. If y'all really believe in that, then the vowels should come out. Death do its part.
I don't believe in
Sickness
that
and
shit
health.
anyway.
Nobody
I
always
don't
says
believe in
that.
it
No,
anyway.
all right. Trials and tribulation. All this shit need
It's
to come out.
bullshit.
All right,
First of
y'all need to
all,
come
All
out
that
then.
bullshit.
First
That's
of
what I say.
all,
All right, then.
what was
All
that
right.
It's
word?
bullshit. Straight up.
All right, cool.
What was that word you just used?
Trials and tribulation.
No, to describe those.
Sickness and in health.
What was the V word you used?
Vows.
Vows. I said, yo, we shouldn't hold up vows.
Okay, just making sure.
What the fuck you thought of here?
A-E-I-O-U. Those are vowels.
Talking about the letters? Personally? No, I said vowels. V-O-W-S. All right.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck that was about, but yeah,
Time
let's
to
get
wrap
back.
it up.
Let's get back.
Even
Is that what
with-
it is?
Even with the vows, you still can set your whatever you want to set,
Man,
how you want to
that
set it.
is
That's
a
y'all
business.
marriage.
All right, cool. All right, let me move on with this because we stuck too long on this. We about to wrap it up. Women, y'all do have this problem. You cut me off when I said this. Y'all like at some point you can date too much. You can date too much to where you're cluttered in who you are.
Oversaturate yourself.
I can say
Right.
that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of women like, I just date until I find out. You can put yourself out
Out
there.
there.
Dudes do
To
the
where-
same thing.
Huh?
Dudes do the same
You
thing.
cannot
Men don't
stop
date-
trying
men
to
don't
be
date
like
like that.
men.
Man.
No, do men date like that?
There are serial
Nah, they be
daters.
Say it again. No, we ain't dating.
They be fucking. They don't be dating like
We don't
that.
be dating like that. Y'all be dating.
Yeah, y'all be
Yeah.
different.
We are Netflix and
What do
chill,
y'all
but
feel-
y'all be dating. Y'all going on dates.
So what you think Netflix and chill is? You just talking about just fucking like?
Yeah,
what
we
you
just-
talking about
yeah, we-
Netflix
yeah.
friend,
We only take about 1 or 2 out on a date.
Shit's
We ain't
rare.
taking a bunch of women on no date.
Shit
So
is
can
rare.
y'all date multiple people at a time?
Cause women do
dating
that.
multiple people at a time. I don't feel
It's
like
crazy.
there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, you just like cycling through. Be like, hey, you like you ain't it.
Damn.
That's the that's the
I
world of
can't
dating.
do it because I might
can't
end up
lie.
be liking both of y'all. Now I don't know who to choose from. I gotta focus on one person.
Now you can.
I gotta focus
say
on-
you-
I gotta
you
focus
really-
on one
especially
person.
if you feel that person
Yeah,
immediately.
Yeah.
If you
It-
feeling that person immediately, then there's
You ain't
the
gonna be
other
dating.
options. The
Yeah,
other
yeah.
options is gone.
All right.
They
No,
just
no
in the
more.
back pocket for just in case.
And this is the time frame, right? When you dealing with it, because we don't make this normal, right? It's like, you know, the list that we talked about. When do you spring that on somebody that you're talking to?
What?
What
List.
is-
Like, yo, this
Your
is what I
body count?
expect. This is what
Oh.
not body count. Like, nah, nigga. I'm talking about. Look,
First date.
I would a man. Like, for instance, I expect to be married at this time frame. I expect to move in at this time frame.
I don't have those
list
conversations
sounds
until I feel like it's the person I should have that conversation with.
All right, but when does that become too soon?
Huh?
When is it too soon?
Right,
If
because
I don't
if you're
feel
dating
that
with a
there's a
purpose
future-
or you're trying to find the person that you want,
I'm
you
not telling you all that right up way. There might be. It
But
depends
you're-
on how the
but you're-
conversation goes.
and the reason we should make that shit normal. Because if you're really serious about finding the one, you need to cut through the bullshit. Or you're recommending that I finesse you.
Yeah.
No, I just want to know if you're a good person.
No, because
'Cause
men
I
will
can
be
finesse
who.
you. I can
Go
listen
ahead
to-
and tell
I
him.
can listen
Go
to
ahead.
you all
Hold
day,
on.
and
Oh,
I'ma
gee, men could be whoever you
You
want us
wanna
to
be.
be.
Okay.
finesse.
Mhm.
But what other word?
Well, that's how you get them scared real quick. Well, I'm trying to have a child tomorrow, so where are you?
Yeah, shit, me too. He gonna agree just to get it.
Yeah,
I swear to God
that's
he
what I'm
is.
saying. So like, I'm just saying, like, what do you do?
It's nothing you can do if
There's
somebody
nothing-
lying to
Yeah,
you.
it ain't their fault.
There ain't nothing you can do.
No, I'm just talking about this time frame and when you present what you really are looking for.
I think you should tell the person up front.
And that
Up
should be
front.
the norm shit. If you're grown, and you're looking for some real shit.
Yeah, that should
be up front.
Either they gonna rock with it or they not.
That's it.
Yeah.
It would definitely it'll be a turn off because it's not normal. But we should make that shit normal. Because on the first date, you don't want to hear about, well, I'm looking for a man to marry me. Like,
no, because there's levels to dating. Like you can, like you exclusively dating, and then like you start.
You making up an excuse? Like,
yeah,
that shit is all the same.
I said exclusive. Yes, it is.
Yeah, ain't no level.
Like yes, it is.
Because if the ultimate goal is to find the one, then why would you put any dating at any level?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to find the one.
Like,
there's levels to this shit.
So what level?
What you mean?
So what level do somebody start off? Do you start somebody on exclusive level?
How do you go to exclusive? How do you date down? Show me how you date down.
If that
because if you're saying it's an exclusive and it is a lesser tier, but you're looking for the one, why would that lesser tier exist?
Right.
Because you go up. You meet a person, you don't know shit about them. You know shit about that person.
So if a person got to the exclusive level with you, why the fuck you even think about somebody else?
That's the point I'm talking
about. But when I'm at an exclusive level with somebody, I'm not dealing with nobody else.
That's the one that y'all still dating because y'all are still in that. Because when y'all dating somebody,
you don't put them in an exclusive level.
Yeah,
exactly.
Course.
So there's levels to
but
it.
if there is
I thought y'all said like
but this is the thing.
No,
but if you make it into the exclusive, if you make it into the exclusive level, that's worth investing your time in.
That's
what
you invested your damn time.
Why do you need other levels?
But what we're saying is, once you get there, then you don't need the rest of it.
Right.
Okay. Now you have somebody exclusive.
This dating is about to turn into a relationship.
Let's say I got
from
6
here.
levels.
All right. So say if you
there might be some people along the way.
Because people do make it past level 1 after the exclusive level. You make it past level 1, right?
Going exclusive, then going to level 1.
All right. I don't know what exclusive. What do it jump you to 3, 4? Where it jump you at?
I don't know.
But anyway, all right, we're dating. When do we decide to move in together? What's the time frame on that?
I feel like it's right. When we feel like it's right.
Yeah,
we talked about it.
If women wait on men to figure out when the fuck his time is right, you'll be our girlfriend for 20 years. Play with us if you want to.
I don't know about that.
That's not true.
Yeah, damn, sure ain't true.
You ever had a girlfriend over 10 years? Mm-hmm. Then shut the hell up. All right, go ahead.
Well, I can't honestly. I don't have a perspective. I've never lived with anybody.
But we live together though.
It's always just been me and my daughter. So I've never cohabitated with anyone.
But what I'm saying is that is levels. It's moving in, and then the idea of marriage. 10 years should go past without that conversation.
I don't know.
I don't know
because when women see men are leaders and women are guys.
I look at marriage and everybody like people I know, and I look at marriage. It don't look like it's a fun thing, or it look like it lasts to me.
It don't look. But that's the thing. You don't realize your marriage is custom to you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You don't get to. I don't give a fuck how they fail, nigga. I get to make my marriage how I want it to be. Mm-hmm. And then what I pour into it, and if you find a person that got the same energy, it ain't gonna fucking fail. You don't even know their dynamics or why it failed. So I'm not gonna let somebody else discourage me when I know what I feel is right.
But you just said this about okay.
But see, that's another thing why I feel like with stuff like information that you putting out and stuff like that, it can come off like setting rules, and there's things that you can't set rules to.
What do you mean?
Like what we doing now is saying like, oh, these are the stipulations for dating, and these are the stipulations for finding somebody,
it ain't stipulations.
And telling people how to like. We it's just
No,
conversation.
I don't know what happens in the mid part, but I know that I have a destination to get to, and this is my ride that I'm going. I want to be married. If you are my girlfriend, you know where this train is headed. Either you're going to get aboard or you're going to get the fuck off. I don't know what the in-between is, but either you're going to get aboard or get the fuck off. Your dating should have a destination. Otherwise, what the fuck are you doing?
It does have a destination once you get to that exclusive level.
People be lonely. They just want to do shit. Companion.
But this concludes another episode of Me and My Big Mouth Podcast, episode number 36, Making the Right Adjustments. My name is Tuck. Follow me on all platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify. I'm on everything. Just follow me and my Big Mouth podcast. Go buy you some merch from bigmouthbrand.com. And do you have anything to plug, April?
I'm April. You can follow me on IG at Apes Vandy.
What about you, Jess?
Jessica. You can follow me on IG at _Jess_Michelle_.
A lot of underscores. A lot of underscores. What you got?
I'm Damon. You can find me on IG at Mr. Tuck _88.
I'm the other Jess. You can follow me at Jenna Juicy.
And I'm out.
Run it. I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my pen ready. Used to